Hello everyone, this is Dr. N.Senthil Madasamy, Associate Professor Computer Science Engineering. Great pleasure for me to welcome you all for this session. In this session, topic to be covered is Private Sector Computer Forensics Laboratories. At the end of Unit 3, the students will be able to explain the process of acquiring and documenting computer forensics evidence for investigation. At the end of this session, the students will be able to understand the private sector computer forensics laboratories. Now we will see about private sector computer forensics laboratories. Here, computer forensics lab exists in the private sector for many reasons. Sometimes a lab is developed to make profit through client consulting services. Meanwhile, a large organization maintain a lab to investigate internal fraud or fraud suffered by their customers. Bank and credit card companies often have their own internal computer forensics practitioners. All major accounting firms maintain sophisticated computer forensics laboratories that are primarily used to support investigations requested by their clients. Most of these investigations are not criminal investigations but are electronic discovery, e-discovery investigations. E-discovery is the detection of electronic data for the purpose of litigations. For example, when a company litigates, the plaintiff may request certain electronically stored information. The plaintiff is the party that make a claim against another party and initiate a lawsuit. Electronically stored information (ESI) can include email, Word documents, spreadsheets, databases, or any other type of digitally stored information. E-discovery generally requires the expertise of computer forensics investigators, information technology staff, and corporate lawyers. The IT staff generally coordinates with computer forensics investigators to determine the location of the evidence from servers or employee computers. And computer forensics investigators ensure that all evidence acquired is done so in a scientific manner. Ultimately, available as admissible evidence. The lawyers will determine the value of evidence extracted. In summary, the corporate IT staff members act as a liaisons between computer forensics examiners and firm's lawyer. At large accounting firms, several different laboratories make up the computer forensics department. Although there are differences from company to company, the following is an outline of different type of laboratories: evidence acquisition laboratory, email preparation laboratory, inventory control, and web hosting. Evidence laboratory is responsible for extracting evidence from hard drives, flash drives, and other storage devices to create read-only forensics image files. The staff members in this laboratory need to be skilled in imaging software like FTK, NKS, and X-rays. Additionally, they will often have to crack passwords using tools like Access Data's Password Recovery Toolkit (PRTK). Perhaps with addition of rainbow tables, files, folders, and drives may also need to be decrypted. Laptop hard drives and the associated memory or external drives often utilize an encryption tool such as Cradant, and therefore a decryption key will be needed by the computer forensics examiners. Often, decryption is nearly impossible when a suspect has used pretty good encryption (PGP) or has activated full disk encryption using File Vault on a Mac. In email preparation laboratory, email evidence is the most important type of evidence that can be retrieved from a computer. Email often reveals our innermost thought and the most incriminating evidence. Because of the tremendous importance of email in investigations, some computer forensics departments have a laboratory dedicated to email, where the staff will pass email files to make them easier to view by attorney involved in this case. Inventory control, sometimes an investigation involves thousands of hard drives and storage media. Moreover, the sources can be vary greatly from tabs to hard disk drives to zip disk to thumb drives. Therefore, the proper management and control of this storage media is critical. A laboratory often is devoted to managing and storage of evidence. Large corporate investigations create vast amounts of evidentiary data. For example, the collapse of Enron due to corporate malfeasance necessitated the use of the numerous computer forensics examiners who sifted through thousands of emails and digital data. The investigations generated 3 terabytes of data, 10 power 12 bytes, which is the equivalent of 15 academic libraries. More paper was generated for this one investigation than exists in the Library of Congress. Under web hosting, the evidence has been extracted, analyzed, and passed into readable format. It needs to become available to a company lawyers. Simply emailing the evidence to legal counsel is often not feasible. Therefore, the computer forensics department or consulting firm provides a web hosting service where the authorized individuals can access the evidence for an investigation through a secure website. Discovery is the period leading up to a trial when each party involved in civil litigation can request evidence from the other party. Hence, the web hosting can provide a safe and effective way to display the evidence to the plaintiff and defense counsels. Discovery can include not only evidence from a computer but also evidence in the form of positions or suborners from entities not party to a lawsuit. The technical skills of staff members assigned to this area of computer forensics department are certainly different than in other areas of department. The website designers are required at least during the initial phase to create a site, and web developers are needed to organize the information. Additionally, the staff skilled in database design, development and management are required to create a database that will not only contain its searchable evidence and reporting features, but also will manage the secure access to information. In addition, the staff are needed to continually upload and maintain investigations. In this summary, we learned about private sector computer forensics laboratories. I mentioned references here. I hope you found this video is clear about the topic I lecture. Thank you and have a pleasant day.